Electric chair. Oh, doctor. Right, what's next? So we actually need somewhere for them to live. So that's going to be their yard. Brilliant. Let's get back to walls. So they're going to come down here. That's going to be their yard. This is where they are going to have their wing. A sort of cell block A. Okay. So they're going to come in here, probably. Might as well, because they can come straight down. That's fantastic. And then the rooms have to be, if I remember, it's like 3 by 2 or something like that. So I think it's that by that. Is that right? One? No, that's not enough, is it? It's got to be one more, I think. It's got to be like that. I just delete that off. Is that right? Is that how big it has to be? I can find out, I think. Where is it? Rooms. Cell. There we go. It's perfectly on cell there. So it has to be 2 by 3. So it could be 2 by 3 in any way, I guess. So this is the way I like to do it. So that'll be 1 cell. So this is why you plan it out now, because we know how many we can fit in. So that'll be 2 cells, 3 cells, 4, 5, Okay, see, that's now like awkward size. So maybe we could put a common room at the end here, or something like that. Like they can have payphones in their cells, because this is like minimum security. This one's going to be, so they can maybe have some sofas, maybe some art on the walls. Maybe they can actually have windows. This could be like their window room, where they come and actually have a window, which would be quite nice. So we do the opposite on the other side. Get some more cells in here. Oh, they do need a shower as well, actually, don't they? So maybe that could be something to do with the shower room, maybe. Oh, God, I'm pressing all right. This is the problem with a controller, isn't it? It's also the problem with me, being me, I guess, and my clumsy club fingers. That's fine. So we get another one in here. And then basically the idea is this could be a corridor, and then we can extend it down like this way. And then so we could just keep extending. This could be a massive like ass cell block A, and that could be for all like the minimum security. I'll get it right eventually. And then this could be their yard, like I say. And this could be their sort of little common room, shower room, maybe. Maybe it'll start off with a shower room whilst our money's low. And we just like get like sort of shower heads all along here, just all along there. Then they can just shower in a big ass line. So yeah, that'll be sort of where they live. I'm thinking. Read the CAO's letter. How do I do that? Open that with A. Dear Sir / Madam, congratulations on completing your basic induction. You are now a fully qualified prison architect. Thank you very much. Soon you'll be designing, building, and running your own prisons. I mean, I'm sure the architect doesn't run the prison there, right? Anyway, starting from nothing but an empty plot of land and a few stacks of bricks. Before you get started, I thought I might share some important lessons with you. Number 1, every prison needs a warden. We've done that because we've hired Safara Aknova, the dodgy-ass prison warden, which we can't wait to see how she works out. You shouldn't say he, because we've got a she, actually. So she should be one of your first hires. Build her a nice office, and God, they're really being quite sexist here, actually, aren't they? And she'll open up a whole range of advanced facilities via the bureaucracy system. Okie dokie. Number 2. Individual jail cells are expensive, especially early on when funds are very tight. Save money by starting with a single large holding cell. Okay, fair enough. Which can be shared between many prisoners at once. I don't like to do that personally. I know you have to do it for your first sort of like objective, but I don't like to do that because it's a pain in the ass. I just like to get straight into the cells. I know he just said that it's expensive, but we've got Aknova on our side. I'm sure she can sort of like swindle some people out of some goods. So anyway, number 3, get your kitchen and canteen up and running, which is what we're going to plan next. Get your kitchen and canteen up and running before the first prisoners show up, and be sure to hire some cooks. Obviously, that's what you need in a kitchen. Nothing irritates a prisoner more than an empty stomach, I bet, and also being in prison, I assume. Number 4, many items require a water connection. Oh yeah, of course, we need to plan that area as well. Water is provided by a water pump station, obviously, as is the name, and pipes are built built in the water supply menu. Use small pipes to connect individual items together, then use large pipes to connect back to the station. Obviously, small pipes can only carry water so far before they lose pressure. Okie dokie, that's something to remember. That's about everything. So that is literally about everything. Is it, CEO? That's how you run a prison. Okay, that's fine. Good luck. Sounds a bit like Liam Neeson. That's fine. The CEO doesn't have a name, unless that is his name. KO. KO. Prison Architects Corp. Okay, thanks very much. Let's accept new prisoners. No, we don't want to do that yet. To-do list, that is. Hire a warden. Build a holding cell. Build a kitchen. Build a canteen. Build a water pump. Build lots of stuff. Okay, that is fine. Can do. So let's get out of there. Let's go back to our planning, shall we? Where the fuck is our prison gone? It's up here. Okay, so this is how our prison's looking so far. It's all just a pipe dream so far, but that's okay. So this is going to be cell block A, which is fine. I'm not sure. We might have to turn this first just to get the grant done, or whatever, the to-do list, into the holding cell, but that will eventually become our reception. Okay, so hold me to that. Okay, so if we take this corridor further down, we can put our canteen down here, I think. And I fucked that right royally up, haven't I? Yes, I have. Damn controller, that's right, blame the controller, because the controller can't answer back. Let's get rid of that. Okay, let's get rid of that as well, because that's going to be a continuation of the corridor. Okay, so kitchen doesn't need to be huge, so the kitchen can be, I don't know, there, maybe? I mean, that is pretty big, actually, for a kitchen. And the canteen we want pretty big, because eventually, because if we start big now, then we don't have to expand later and, like, knock everything down, yeah? See, planning for the future, future-proofing. That's what we're doing, future-proofing our prison here. So let us, we're going to have probably a double door in there, something. And we'll also have a kitchen door right in there. Then we'll put cookers and etc. Probably a couple of cookers, a couple of freezers, or fridges even, in there, along that wall. A sink is like, what, a few. So basically they'll just put stuff in there. So that's going to be big enough, because we've basically planned out everything that will go in there. Let's also put down, oh, I'm just going to overwrite all that now, aren't I? Base there, brilliant. So that's going to be the kitchen anyway, it's fine. Then how big are, let's have a quick plan here. Objects, this is always good to do, is to have a look at how big the objects actually are. Serving table or something like that. So the cooker's like, what, 2, as you can see there. What else? What is it? What the hell was that? Saw something then. Bamboo doors. Awesome. I definitely did not have that in the last version that I played. It's like you can make them sort of like, I don't want to say it, but like those sort of North Korean camps or something. The Vietnam camps. It seems pretty harsh. Electric chair. Oh, doctor. Filing cabinet. Fridge is 2 as well. That's fine. Oh, that's locked. Well, that's a light. It's a metal detector, which I forgot about. What said pause? Pews, because yeah, you can make like churches and stuff, which is awesome. Phone booths, awesome. Pony table? Pool table even. Prayer mats, radio, road gate, awesome. Oh yeah, road gates. Serving table, that's what we're looking for. So how do you rotate? Oh yeah, like that. So we're going to want that there, so that will fit in there. So they can come straight out of the kitchen here, just come plop the stuff on the food. They don't even have to look at the prisoners' dirty faces. So if we put that there, how many blocks is that? Oh shit, that's the wrong button. It is like, what? We just use this to measure it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Okay. Now what else? Because we're gonna have to put down a table that they can eat at. They can, like, basically we just need to put a trough down for them, really, don't we? So a table is what? How many is that? I can't even tell. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 across. And how much is a bench? Where are the benches? Bench? Also, oh, obviously 4 across. Okay, that's fine. So we need a room big enough to fit a bunch of those in, basically, is what I'm thinking. This is why you do planning. See, this is why I'd make a great architect. So we need 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just say 5. That can go there. It's brilliant. And then we don't want it all cramped. I don't like it too cramped. So it was what, 4, wasn't it? So if the table starts there, or the bench even, the first bench can start there. The table will be there, I guess. And then that'll be 1 block. Can we get another one in here with a gap? it, we can't, can we? This is the problem. I don't like it blocking. I guess they can go side by side, can't they? Just said I don't want it all a mess, and now look at me. Making it all a mess. I mean, how many would that be? What's 4, 8, 12, 16. So that's 32 inmates we could get at those seats at one time, right? You know what? We need to go one extra. This is going to be a massive pain. But look, I've only left one space here for them walking between their cells. And I like them having two. So that when you make like, what you call them? You know when you put your guards on, what you call them? I can't even think of any words because I'm trying to do this. Put them on, you know, like a routine, you know, where they walk up and down. What the hell's it called? Whatever it's called. Those things, anyway. They can walk up one way and back down the other, like a loop. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do better than I do, anyway. Right, let's sort all this out now. Get rid of it in one big line. Perfect. Let's draw it all back in. But again, this is why you plan, because I would have been totally screwed then if I'd already sort of built all that. Which now actually gives us space. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Gives us space between these tables a little bit, which is nice. So we can have that space. Put these here. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Perf.